everyone, welcome to episode 16, I believe, of Deity. Hey, good to be out of the mists, isn't it? Definitely. The clear skies seem to have poured on the mum a little bit, which I think everyone is appreciating. How are you holding up? Well enough, all things considered. That's good to hear. You've been through a lot these past few weeks. More than I signed up for when I enrolled at the academy, that's for sure. But that's always how it is, isn't it?
What?
How do you mean? It was never like that before. No, but in all the stories we ever heard growing up, a good hero always gets more than he bargains for. I guess, but in stories you always know the hero can handle it.
Hardly.
Not necessarily. Didn't you ever study the Great Sun Elf tragedies at the academy?
So, my story is a tragedy.
That's reassuring. No, life is different, of course. More like being the author and the main character at the same time. I hardly feel that in control of anything. Fine. Maybe it's more like being one of several authors. Do you think he knows we're coming? The necromancer? Whoever that was, on the battlefield. I think he expects to see you again, and I think he'll be better prepared.
No kidding.
I think so too. In fact, I'm sure of it, though I can't quite explain why. Well,
And the only thing to do is be more prepared.
for him than he is for us. Ha! Your father would be proud. I am flattered to hear those words from your mouth. That's probably as close to his approval as I'll ever get. That's not true, and you know it. Perhaps. It seems we could both benefit from giving ourselves a little more credit for our accomplishments. Perhaps. Well, I think I'm going to turn in. Ford needs me on deck bright and early tomorrow. Sounds good. And Garrick, I just wanted to tell you, I'm really grateful you're still here, after everything. You know, I get these moments sometimes that make me feel like the four of us are right back at the academy, like nothing has changed. I know what you mean. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't either. Well, I'll leave you to enjoy the view. Beautiful, isn't it? But don't stare too long. I wouldn't want to wake up and find out you'd fallen overboard to be captured by a wandering Aelith here. Sorry, didn't you say we're turning in? Right. Hey, would you look at that? The priest lady finally looks up from her rocks to take in the scene. You really are the worst, Ford. What are you still around for anyway? Weren't you going to use this to extort your debtors and be off?
Yeah, I better get paid.
Yeah, well, the financing from your beloved orders should just about cover things. Besides, I think you guys are starting to like having me around. I wouldn't want to make anybody sad. No, just irritated apparently. Only you are, your holiness. Hey, look, dolphins.
See how they breach one after the other? I read once
That this sometimes inspires the sailor stories of sea serpents. Oh, trust me, when you've seen the real thing, you can tell the difference. Wow, I've never seen anything like that. They're majestic. Now, what is this? That appears to be avian excrement. Accursed birds. Ha! That might be bad news for your road, but it's good news for us. We can't be too far from shore. How far do you reckon? With winds like this, not more than a day. Say, Sarah, you sure your guys will take good care of
whole humpback. It seems like we might be gone in a while.
Oh man, I couldn't live with myself if anything happened to her.
Of course.
Your ship will be safe in Aramore, Ford. You have my word. I just wish Aramore wasn't so far from Kirch. It will be weeks before we get there. On the bright side, that's less than what we've spent on the ship. It's just traveling on foot like criminals. It's completely different. It is, but this is important. My contact will help us get to the bottom of who's behind all this. I know. Nothing beats the sea, huh, kid? We won't be fugitives forever, Alden. Once we've secured the aspects and stopped whatever is afoot, all of Delia will know what we've done. They'll understand. If by day you mean Varric, I hardly think you develop a sudden inclination for mercy if he's still king after all this. We'll see. In the depths of Coeli Sumash's temple, Irving meets the god himself. After passing the trial of soul, Coeli Sumash entrusts Irving with the power of a huge trove of aspects. The party departs from the mist safely, headed back to Itlan. After the order of their spirits are low. Each knows that a difficult journey lay ahead of them. They head for Kirch or Vesta as an order contact who can set them up and give them lay of the land. For some inexplicable reason, Faust continues to follow along. The prodigal priestess returns. It's good to see you, Vesta. And you, Irene, though I wish the circumstances were different.
Wow.
Comes with the territory. Tavern chatter says you and your friends here set off across the sea. Never to return, I would hope.
Depends on who you ask.
Would you mind introducing yourselves? I feel like a rat in a steam house right now. I am Irving Silderain of Brookstead.
Very well.
Mayful of Iran, Grand Inquisitor for the Mystic Council of the Expanse. Lincoln Voldozov, former captain of Delian, I don't know, army. Sarah Rowain, third in line for the Aramoran throne.
Wait.
So let me get this straight. The grandson of the Order's Grand Master, right hand of Delia's former commander, the likely future Queen of Aramor, and the Mystic Council's favorite Inquisitor. That about cover it?
That's correct.
Favorite is a stretch, but you're correct for the most part. I was hoping you could catch us up on what we've missed on our absence. You might as well get comfortable then. I've been doing my best to track the one you had warned me about before your departure. The Necromancer?
Hard to be sure.
Well, turns out there are a lot of shadowy figures traipsing about.
Delia causing havoc these days. The strangest thing is that everything worth tracking seems to operate out of Sojourn. Which to me means one of three things. Either Varric spies haven't noticed, haven't been able to stop it, or have been told not to stop it. I know Varric. If he got wind of an unchecked conspiracy, he'd be tearing the country apart piece by piece to root it up. Well, he is. I'm just not sure the two are related. What do you mean? He's been accelerating timelines and work schedules for every construction project in Delia, most notably the aqueducts. He's destroyed several villages in its path and has conscripted their villagers for indentured labor. That's cruel. The purpose of a king is to protect his people, not use them to advance his own glory. You've met the man, Irving. He's not who he once was. Please continue, Irene. Thousands of others who feel as Irving does have been imprisoned or indentured. They're reopening rural prisons who haven't been touched in decades. It's worse than we thought, especially for the common folk. It seems no one is safe from Varric's wrath. That much is certain. This entire country is at its tipping point. I wish I had more information for you, but I can't find so much as a word on the Necromancer. What of the other sorcerer, the one that wiped out the armies at Swift Harbor? Every scrap of intel on that day points back your group. Were you not responsible? No, we were not. That's quite troubling. We're back to square one then. What news of the war? Stalled for the moment, neither king seems in particular hurry to lose the other half of their army. I never imagined it would come to this, but King Varric strikes me as the most promising lead at the moment. It's unlike him not to investigate these occurrences. It's possible he's working with the sorcerer, or the necromancer, or worse, both. What about this prodigy you mentioned back in Shelabons? Care to elaborate?
I think not.
I wouldn't know how to, and I certainly wouldn't be authorized to if I did. It's not important, Lincoln. Not right now. We're going to have to go through Varric to get to whoever's behind this either way. We might as well make our peace with that. Irving is right. Right now, that whatever Maeve knows about this prodigy doesn't matter until we're ready for it. How do we get started? First things first, we need a base of operations. We can sort out the rest from there. Any suggestions, Lincoln? You know better than anyone where Varric's men would be looking for us. I do know one place they dare not go. It's not far from here, actually. You speak of the Marrows. If you know of this place, you know it's best not to discuss it further until we arrive. We'll scare everyone half to death. Unless you have an alternative suggestion? No. You're already scaring me, Lincoln, but it seems we have little choice. Oh, sorry. I trust your judgment, Irene. Thank you for your diligence. Your service does you great honor. Honor is nice, but it won't put me up at the platinum
As
pony.
you will.
You'll receive your payment from the order soon enough. In the meantime, leave no stone
Farewell.
unturned. I'll do what I can. Farewell. Hopefully we'll meet again soon. These legs were meant for the sea, not the dirt. I don't think I could walk another 5 minutes, let alone another day. Well, it looks like you won't have to. Yes, this must be it. This is it. I'm not sure the side of a mountain is the best place to make camp. No, not on the side of it. Inside of it. There's an intricate system of caverns here, and an entrance just up ahead.
This is fun!
Ooh, exciting! Never been inside a cave before. We should be far from prying eyes here. The Delian army scouts are instructed to avoid this area at all costs. Why is that? For their own safety. For their own safety. And we're just learning about this now. What? No, I'm quite sure I think you might have left that part out, Lincoln. I see. Well, forgive me, but whatever their reasons, I'm sure it's nothing we can't
When you're ready,
handle.
follow me.
I hope you're right. Stay alert, everyone. Come on, let's take a look. Hey, check this out.
Wow!
What's this? Some kind of war room? Delian scouts had a presence in these mountains a very long time ago. Do you think they built this? It's possible.
Whoa there.
That would explain the dust. It's perfect, like it was built just for us. Look, on the wall. Seems like someone's already mapped out a huge chunk of the caverns. There's something in this machine that's still burning. What is this?
Watch yourself.
None of your damn business, that's what it is.
Dwarves!
Weapons! I know I misread that, but whatever. Get your tiny fingers away from my map. A dwarf. It's a dwarf. The Delian army's afraid of a dwarf. Not just any dwarf, mind you. Phantom the True Trampler, Goblin Grinder, and Goblin Gobbler. I reckon I could put quite a dent in any army. With the right hammer, of course. Please, Fenton, the Goblin Gobbler, I assure you, we mean no harm to you or your people. My people? Even I mean harm to my people now and again. You really ought to meet some of them. Oh, that's quite alright. No need for that. Well, there aren't any here now. I've got a taste for adventure as far as dwarves go, venturing this far south. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Not to worry. Clearly the trespassers here. I'm sure we can find another place to set up camp. We'll be on our way. Well, wait. You said you were looking for a place to make camp? That's right. It is safe here. I've plenty of food and provisions. If you like, perhaps you could stay a while. For a price, naturally. The journey here's run us dry for a coin, I'm afraid. Then mayhaps you can repay me with a favor. What kind of favor? Well, I have a small problem. I've spent the last few years tracking down my inheritance, only I've had some trouble getting to it. You mentioned you were short on coin. Let me be clear. This here's my claim. But if you help me secure it, I'll oblige you, say, a 10% cut. Fair is fair, after all, and a lot of you seem strong enough.
Don't get greedy.
Irving, if this inheritance is of any significance, it might just be the break we need.
It could work.
Fenton, if we assist you, might we be able to make this place a more permanent home?
Aye.
Of course. Once I've got what I came for, I'll leave the whole place to you. Oh, this is a real thrill. I've waited a long time for this. Come, I'll lead the way. Hang on, just what kind of problem are we dealing with exactly? You'll see. No time for chit-chat. Gold, platinum, silver, they don't rust. You can thank Varden for that, but copper corrodes. Best not to waste any time. Fenton, wait. Ah. Oh my god. Ah, there she is. Minor dragonkin. Not like the big ones on the list. A dragon. And that's a small one?
Aye.
Small, but fearsome nonetheless. I hope we get to pick our 10%, or what's left of it. If by we, you mean who's left of us. Friends, we have no reason to fear. We're more than capable and surprises on our side. I like how you put it. Well, I figure I ought to help in the slaying and whatnot. Can't risk you all dying losing my chance at my inheritance. Of course. Well, we can all be legends in our own right. Watch and learn, little man. Slay the dragon of the Marrows and claim 10% of Fenton's inheritance. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Okay, what the hell? What kind of health is that?
Nobody crosses a dwarf.
Nice crit.
Nobody crosses a dwarf.
Oh, double crit. Let's go.
long day to play hero.
GG, Bianca.
Take care your blood doesn't stain my robes. Even now, the arena is with me.
Yes.
Now, the might of Threlisar.
So 40.
Destiny does not falter.
That was a lot, Maeve. Hell yeah. There's not much difference between a 1% and
5%. So it shall be. Do not oppose me!
Ooh, that was a 70. Hell yeah.
It is willed.
So that is great. 30% is fine.
Destiny does not falter.
On the move.
With every shot, progress.
Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
Here we go.
You're asking for
I
it.
don't think there's much difference between a 36 and a 33% chance of being hit.
It will be done. You face the Sonori.
Nice.
face your fallen fate.
So 16.
Death is your reward.
So yours was 32, I think.
My shield is yours.
This is gonna hurt. He missed? What the hell? Why is he not attacking? Seriously. Nice.
Benji brings the heat!
This will serve me well.
I hope so. Okay, 17.
Not bad, not bad. I won't hold back!
Okay, we
had
got the
enough.
halfway point. That was a lot of XP. I appreciate that.
Diligence is its own reward.
It is what it is.
Fine by me.
Okay, nice.
Experience is a fine weapon.
Oh, really?
Leave it to me. Now, the might of Threllisar!
Okay.
You'll die as you lived!
Too easy.
I've got a lot to learn.
It is willed.
Oh god, why?
It will be done.
Benji brings the heat!
Holy shit. Oh my god, okay. I did not expect that.
I won't hold back!
Dodge. Really nice dodge. I did not expect that.
I know I can be strong.
I hope you can be strong.
You've drawn your last breath.
What will it be?
History will forget you!
He might hit us. Okay, he didn't.
Impressive, is it not?
Sure.
Wrong day to play hero.
Nice.
Out of Benji's way! Please clap.
Yes, sir.
Leave it to me. Now, the might of Threlisar!
Yeah, Monorelisar, whatever that is. Oh,
Let's do it.
how the heck did I do that?
Coming in hot!
I need to kill this guy now, and it's not gonna happen. I then goofed. I did not realize the orange area.
Let's get going. Here.
Yes.
Draw near to the light.
I've had enough!
He's gonna die there.
Coming in hot!
Okay.
It will be done. Even now, the arena is with me.
Aye?
Oh, dead. We got it. Hell yeah!
I'm impressed.
As you should.
Not bad, not bad.
Thank you. Jeez.
The
No,
council will
thanks.
be pleased.
Yeah, she did awesome, Maeve. She really did. Great Syra, no one is going to believe this. I can hardly believe it myself. And it was the first fight where we didn't die, we didn't lose any character, though I do think this was a lot easier than it should be, if I'm honest. I can, and what a worthwhile reward this is. Feel free to help yourself to anything in that far corner there. It's all yours. That looks more like 5% and 10.
Don't get greedy.
Nay, it's 10. Trust me, I've got a knack for these things. Then perhaps I'm starting to feel like nearly getting burned to a crisp entitles me to a bit more than 10%.
Watch yourself.
I never renegotiate with words, only weapons. But if you insist. No, Fenton, that won't be necessary. I think that share will be plenty. Thank you.
Aye.
Yes, very good. I don't suppose I could load this all into a cart. Might take quite a few trips. Say, friends, would you have some time on your hands? I could use some help transporting all of this back home.
Fool.
We have some rather important matters to attend to, Dwarf. Why don't you call on some of your own kind? Psh, I won't trust any of them with a hunk of iron. I suppose not out of the question, Fenton, but presently Monroe's right. We do have some very pressing tasks. Well, that being the case, I think I'd like to stick around a bit longer if you wouldn't mind having me. Best keep an eye on things until you're ready for a little trip.
It could work.
I don't think anyone would object. Okay, this makes absolutely no sense. Because, on one hand, Oum isn't willing to give us a fair share, and at the same time is like, I'm just gonna join your party. What? If we're going to make it home, we'll need a good name for the place. The Marrows that we bit off putting to visitors. I believe that's the idea. Any suggestions? Marrowhold. Ha! You humans sure are creative. I suppose it's to the point. I like it, Alden. Marrowhold it is. Now I would say we've all earned ourselves a good night's rest. Let's take the time to settle into our new home. Hey! Alright, that was another chapter of Dark Deity. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.